Well guys, I'm back. I haven't had a video in a long time, but I have been doing some work. This is the basement coming down stairs. This was all open. I made a video a long time ago showing the open space. I finally decided to add a wall in here because I acquired some free lumber, and I've also been working, I'm not done, I know it looks a little rough, but I'm putting Luan plywood on the ceiling to catch dust. And it'll get painted black. I've got an air sprayer that I bought. I'm gonna paint the ceiling black and I'm gonna paint the walls gray with some concrete paint. But there's gonna be walls, they don't support anything. They're just basically hiding these two columns because I thought they look hideous, and I've never liked a railroad where you see a column sticking up through it. I realize you have to sometimes. There's my helper, Sarah. It's storming outside, so she must be nervous. When you get down here, that board there on the floor is not screwed down, but where she's walking is going to be a doorway, just an opening, so that when you come down here, excuse all the mess, I have tools and stuff scattered everywhere, old railroad bench work and debris. This room in here is going to be a family room. There's a fireplace back behind all that mess that we don't use, but I'm going to make this into a finished family room, and that'll leave this over 4 foot wide area between the fireplace and the wall that I'm putting in to walk through, so people don't mess up my railroad. So you would enter the room in here, and excuse the camera, I don't have a tripod on, it's just my cell phone. I took some notes. So the room going down along from right there is just over 12 foot down that wall. And then there next to the staircase is 10 foot 10 inches over to that corner. And I kicked it out a couple feet there. It's just a little over 2 foot wide in there in that spot where the stool is. That's a chase just to get to the plumbing someday in the kitchen, so that if something has to be done to the plumbing, it won't spray on the railroad, because I'm going to put those walls in there. And I'll cover the back side of the walls with plywood to protect the railroad so the water wouldn't just spray on something, but the outside in here is going to be supporting the bench work. And so there's that little 2 foot by 8 foot chase. And then another 13 foot to the corner. And then roughly 13 foot from that corner to where the room will end. And I haven't decided yet if there'll be a wall there where that board is on the floor, or if I might make it to where I can add a piece of railroad further out into that room, like yard area or something. I might even make that piece where it can be unfastened like a modular idea. So I could roll it back into the railroad room here, and it isn't sticking out there, but when I want to run trains, I have the option to expand. Originally, I wanted to build a railroad down that wall because it was about 30 foot, 35 foot, I forget. But the wife wanted to claim that area, so I'm not going to fight them. This is a nice room for N scale. When I get the walls up and the rest of the ceiling finished and get the stuff painted, I'll make another video. Thanks for watching. It's tough planning track plans too, I'll say that. I've looked at so many, and there's so many guys' railroads that are so wonderful that you'd love to emulate, but figuring out how to make that work of something of your own, especially something like this. I've never had a railroad like this before. So it's a big step in railroading for me. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe if you haven't. There'll be more to come. After I get this construction stuff done, it ought to move along pretty nicely because I have a ton of bench work put away that I can salvage into this railroad. Sorry it's been so long since I made a video, but I'm still here. And with a new job working nights, I've got more free time during the days. So I'll be back. Thanks.